So let's just jump right into this explainer. You know those incredibly heavy moments when life just feels overwhelming? Like you're completely stuck in the mud and your brain is actively screaming at you to throw in the towel? Yeah, we've all been there. We all hit those profound dips where the odds seem stacked so ridiculously high that taking even one step forward feels literally impossible. But today, we're going to crack the code on persistence. We're looking at the exact mental shifts you need to make to turn that totally stuck feeling into undeniable, unstoppable momentum.
Right off the bat, I need you to let this powerful truth really sink in. Your current situation is absolutely not your final destination. Think about it. When we're deep in a rut, our brains do this sneaky thing where they trick us into believing that right now means forever. We look at our current failures or lack of progress and think, well, I guess this is just how my story ends. But no way, it's actually just one chapter. Simply recognizing that your struggle right now is a temporary state and not your permanent identity, well, that's step one in taking the wheel back.
But to actually get out of that rut, we've got to dismantle the ultimate trap: comparison. It is agonizing, right? It creates this massive illusion that everyone else around us is just sprinting towards success, constantly leveling up while we're shackled to the floor, standing totally still. I mean, in our hyper-connected world, it's way too easy to scroll through everyone else's highlight reel and feel like you're the only one being left in the dust. But honestly, it's a complete trap. It literally drains the exact energy you need to take your own next step.
And feeling like you're falling behind really forces us to entirely rethink what failure actually means. See, we're conditioned to treat success and failure like polar opposites, as if failing means you didn't succeed. Actually, scratch that. Success isn't some pristine, flawless record where you never make a mistake. It's an active, super messy process of resilience. The act of falling down isn't the issue at all. Choosing to stay down is. The true metric of a champion is simply your recovery time. How fast and how often do you choose to stand back up? The absolute most vital thing to remember here is that the successful people you admire, they aren't magically exempt from getting knocked down. Every slammed door, every shattered plan, every massive disappointment. The greatest leaders and athletes on earth live through the exact same things. They didn't somehow bypass the hurdles, they just refused to stop. They didn't take rejection as this sign that they were fundamentally broken. Nope, they took it as data, processed the disappointment, and kept right on walking.
Now, this is a real game changer because it completely flips our perspective on courage. It shows us that true courage actually requires fear to even exist. Think about it biologically. Fear's entire job is to tell you that you're not ready and to feed you perfectly logical excuses to stay safe in your comfort zone. But courage isn't the magical absence of that fear. I mean, if you're not afraid, you don't even need courage, right? Courage is feeling your hands shake, hearing those excuses loud and clear, and deciding to draw your sword and take action anyway.
Okay, so how do we actually do this in the real world? When we stare at a massive goal, we usually just freeze up because the gap between where we are and where we want to be is so ridiculously huge. But this three-step framework shrinks the problem right down. Step 1, start exactly where you are, not where you wish you were. Step 2, use the tools you've already got in your toolbox. Stop waiting for the stars to align or the perfect funding to drop from the sky. And step 3, just do what you can. Literally, what is the very next single action you can take? Just do that.
You absolutely must let go of comparing your unique timeline to anyone else's, and instead put all your chips on quiet, daily, incremental progress. We are all walking fundamentally different paths here. What matters isn't your absolute speed, it's your consistency. It's like the compounding interest of self-improvement. If you focus on getting just a tiny fraction better than you were yesterday, the math does the heavy lifting for you. Those microscopic daily victories, reading one chapter, making one phone call, they stack up relentlessly and create mind-blowing results over the years. Now, while you're building up all that momentum, you're going to realize a harsh but important truth. The ultimate, most reliable source of motivation can only come from inside you. Look, having a cheering section is amazing. It's awesome when friends or colleagues validate your vision, but you cannot make your progress dependent on their applause. There will be stretches where it's a completely solo journey. When nobody supports you, you've got to be the one holding yourself up. External motivation is kind of like a match on the ground. It burns out fast. Internal discipline, that's the glowing engine inside you. At the end of the day, you are the main character of this journey, and you are the only one who can carry yourself across that finish line. It's sobering, sure, but it is also deeply empowering. Let's be real, nobody is coming to save you. Nobody's going to do the push-ups for you, study for the exam for you, or build the business for you.
The total responsibility for your life rests squarely on the shoulders of the person looking back at you in the mirror. But the second you accept that full responsibility, you instantly unlock absolute power over your own future.
In those intense struggles and pressures you're feeling, they aren't there to destroy you. They are the anvil actively preparing you for greatness. It's a cliche for a reason. It's literally a physical law of nature. You cannot forge a diamond without intense heat and pressure. So when life is squeezing you tight and the challenges feel completely suffocating, you've got to flip the script. Stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start asking, what is this preparing me for? The struggle isn't a punishment. It's the actual gym where your resilience is built.
To actually reach that greatness, though, you have to relentlessly commit to a continuous, unbreakable loop of focused effort. This isn't about wishing really hard for things to happen. It's about putting your head down and grinding. Keep working, even when you see zero immediate results. Keep learning, staying humble enough to admit you don't know it all. Keep improving by tweaking your approach every single day. And above all, just keep moving forward, even if it's literally an inch at a time. This looping cycle, it is the core operating system of a successful life.
I want you to let this absolute truth really echo in your mind. The exact moment your desire to give up is the strongest is almost always the moment you are right on the edge of a breakthrough. In psychology, there's this concept called an extinction burst. Basically, right before a barrier finally snaps, the resistance hits its absolute peak. Your brain screams at you to stop. But when you feel that intense, overwhelming urge to just throw in the towel, don't view it as a sign of failure. No, view it as a mile marker. It literally means victory is imminent.
So as you close in on that ultimate breakthrough, keep these 3 absolute certainties firmly in your back pocket. Number 1, your dream is possible. It wouldn't even be in your head if you didn't have the capacity to work toward it. Number 2, your future is waiting. It's completely blank, unwritten, and entirely dependent on the actions you take today. And number 3, your time is coming. If you maintain the exact consistency we've been talking about, success isn't just a possibility anymore. It becomes an absolute inevitability.
This brings us to what is essentially your final battle cry. It's a concise, 4-part rallying call to carry you all the way to the end. It starts in the mind. Believe. You gotta have the audacious faith that you can actually do it. Then it moves to the hands. Work. You have to put in the unglamorous, unseen effort. Then it hits the heart. Persist. When the work is grueling and the belief gets shaky, you stubbornly refuse to quit. String those 3 together and you hit the inevitable conclusion. Succeed. It's a sequence and it works every single time.
So, now that you understand the true mechanics of persistence and self-belief, I want to leave you with a profound question to answer for yourself. Through this explainer, we've laid out the entire framework. We've completely dismantled the illusions of fear and comparison, and we've seen that the person in the mirror is the absolute only one who can change your life. The tools are right there in front of you. The path is crystal clear. So, staring down whatever massive obstacle is standing in your way right now, today, will you keep moving forward?